The views and opinions expressed in this content are those of Hood Educated and are not necessarily those of YouTube or its advertisers. Alright, now check it out, y'all. Like I said in my last video that I just dropped, I told y'all I was gonna go in depth about shouties when they go inside the penitentiary, right? Not the county jail, the penitentiary, when they go do their time, when they go to prison, right? So, this is what we gotta pay attention to, y'all. Look at some of your most gangster drill rappers, just gangster rappers, or you know what? Let's take it a little bit closer. For those of you who are from the hood, who have been in the hood, think about some of the most dangerous men that you know in the hood, right? I'm talking about them heavy hitters, them ones that's gonna go out there and just, you done heard stories about. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about those members in your hood that you kind of look at sideways like, alright, yeah, no, I ain't gonna never let him get in the back seat with me. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never sit in the front seat and let him get in the back seat type demonstration. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people like that in the hood, right? So, think about that type of person that you know or you heard of, right? And now they are in prison, right? They done caught a body, they done caught a robbery or something like that. But whatever the case may be, but this person who is so dangerous in the streets that's been putting in all this work is now in prison, right? And so now let's think about what's going on now while they're in prison. Think about them, all of them in Chicago, down south, Memphis, just, Detroit, everywhere. Now, why? Just think about this, y'all. Why are they not doing the same stuff that they was doing on the streets in the prison? Why? Like, why all the gang banging? When I see a op, I'm gonna do this to him. I'm talking about, man, why all that stop? Like, why we don't hear about these prison stories? Like, man, dude done went up in there, man, and he done caught 3 of them. You understand what I'm saying? Because he seen the ops in there and he was playing. Why we don't hear about these stories, right? From our most gangsterous rappers or homies or people that we just heard about, right? I'ma tell y'all why. Because when they go to the pen, when you go to the penitentiary, man, it's structure. Ain't none of that wild stuff that they was doing on the block and no, ain't none of that. Because they still going on the old rules. You got people that's been in the penitentiary for, they life. And they still running the same old structure. They still running the same rules, right? So no, you not finna come in here and disturb nothing that we got going on. That's what them dudes in the penitentiary is telling these youngsters when they come in there trying to do that madness, right? Nah, ain't none of that happen. And if they think it's sweet, they gonna beat them up. If they think it's sweet, they gonna beat them up, y'all. I'm just giving y'all the real facts. If they think it's sweet, they gonna beat them up, right? I'm talking about stuff that I done bear witness to, that I done seen with my own eyes, right? So now look, this the thing though. When they go to that penitentiary, right, they gonna see they homeboys that they was clicked up with, right, that was talking, the click thing. They gonna see they homeboys now like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just GD, man. You know what I'm saying? We all is one up in here. Huh? Wait a minute. Whoa. Then they gonna see they main ops that they been trying to kill, that done killed they homies and all that old type of stuff, right? And they gonna say, we all is one. all that's dead. Y'all gonna leave that on the street. Now, we'll let y'all go in his room, YouTube, because he did this to your homie or whatever. But after y'all leave that room, after y'all go in there and you know what I'm saying, come from them shoulders, when y'all leave that room, that's dead. If we hear anything else about that, we demonstrating on y'all. Y'all in violation. And that's how that go, y'all. That's why all that, you know, killing and everything that they was doing on the block, all that ceased because there's structure in there. So when they go in there, just for an example, say if one of them say, man, I ain't honoring none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see one of them, I'm whooping them. Right? His own people gonna whoop him. Because if that other boy that's a op, that's, you know, all is one, and he with them, nah, his own people gonna whoop him just to stop it ain't gonna be no confusion. They gotta kill that confusion, so they gonna kill it by demonstrating with him. Until he submit and say, okay, all right, man, all right. Because they ain't gonna let that happen. It's too many people that's in the penitentiary, y'all, that's been doing years and years and years, and they comfortable doing their time. They not finna let these youngsters come in the penitentiary and kick off a war for some stuff that happened in the streets that they ain't got nothing to do with. And these youngsters ain't been sending them no money, taking care of them, and they all clicked up and all this old type of stuff too, and they killing their own and all this old type of stuff. No, the old heads ain't gonna go for that in the penitentiary. And this right here go for every clique organization. I know I've been saying all is one, and that's represent, you know what I'm saying, the Disciple Nation, but I'm talking about the Finball, you know what I'm saying, Crips, Bloods, all that. Latinos, Asian gangs, all that. White gangs, all that. They ain't finna let no youngsters come in there and cause no confusion, man, because of something that happened in that world. No, just because something that happened, what they call in the penitentiary, they call it the world. You know what I'm saying? Because when they in the joint, they in the joint. You in the pen. You ain't a part of the world no more. You closed out. So anything that'll happen on the streets, listen, y'all, them old heads in the penitentiary is not going for it. They ain't finna let them disrupt their program like that. They is not finna let that. That's why if y'all paid close attention to that Cam Capone interview that Boss Top did, what'd he say? If y'all remember, what'd he say? Yeah, you know, we go in there, you know, they clicked up with us, but you know, when they go in the joint, they be GD though. They be like, I'm GD now. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how it go. You gonna plug in. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta keep it real though. I gotta be honest too though, because some of them are like some of these gang members on the real, when they come in the penitentiary, if they see they homies, you know, kicking it with the ops and all that, they just be like, look, brother, you know, I don't want nothing to do with nothing. I'm just gonna be a neutron. And once that person becomes a neutron to say he's no longer part of the gang or nothing like that, some people violate them, or some people just say, man, go on about your business then, man. All right, cool. We glad you let us know in advance instead of coming in here playing, you know what I'm saying, and then talking about you don't want to be a part, you know what I'm saying? But you come straight in the gate like, no, this ain't something I don't want to be a part of. But what they gonna tell them is this: being that you are not a part, don't let us hear you saying nothing about this organization, a gang, or representing, throwing it up, or none of that stuff. Because when you do, we gonna handle you. You're in violation because you no longer none of that. And that's gonna be the end of that. So that's why, you understand what I'm saying? When you think about all these shooters, why they ain't doing it in the penitentiary? And they ops is in the penitentiary. It ain't no question about that, because when you go to the joint, you gonna see the people that done killed some of your homeboys. You gonna see the people that done killed, shot, and fought, and all type of stuff, some of your homeboys that's in your gang or clique or whatever the case may be, or whatever's in your hood. You gonna see them in there, right? So it ain't no ducking or none of that type of stuff. You gonna see your ops in there. The ones that done did harm to your peoples. And your people's gonna be in there who done did harm to their peoples. And everybody living in harmony. Everybody living in harmony. Why? Because it's structure in the penitentiary. Them old heads are still taking care of business. That's why the feds keep raiding these hoods and stuff like that and taking these leaders out, because they understand once they take the leaders out the hood, y'all, the youngsters gonna go wild. Ain't no more direction. And ain't no disrespect to you youngsters, man. Ain't no disrespect to the youngsters that's listening right now, man. But I was once y'all. Man. I jumped off the porch, man, at 12. I was once y'all, so I know how y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to y'all or nothing like that, but I'm just telling it like it is. When you go to that penitentiary, man, you gonna get an order. Or you gonna denounce everything that you ever represented. You gonna denounce it. And that's gonna be that. But let me say this though, y'all, on some real, let me say this. These dudes that do go inside the penitentiary and do decide, you know what I'm saying, to really just stand on their original organization or gang, you know what I'm saying, rules and regulations and stuff like that. The mass majority of the time, they don't do it because that they cowards or that they scared or nothing like that. It's just that it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. You know, because it's like, now you got bigger ops. You see what I'm saying? Like the little dudes, or you know, the ops that were just in the hood with you and all that. Yeah, that's cool and everything. But now, you know, you got nation ops. You know what I'm saying? If you folks, you know what I'm saying? If you all is one, now you got the whole finball. You see what I'm saying? And if you finball, you know what I'm saying? Now you got the all, you know what I'm saying? All is one. You know what I'm saying? So like things change. Then you got different races and stuff like that. So things change when you go to the penitentiary. The conditions change. So now your circumstances, your thinking, and everything else got to change with the world that you in, right? So we can't just believe that these men are cowards just because they decide to, okay, then I'm finna go ahead and plug with my organization. Because they not. Because if the organization push, these are them same dudes, they gonna still have that attitude that they had on the streets. If the organization be like, okay, this is what we doing, we finna push, they gonna them same dudes that was on the streets. Don't forget that. You see what I'm saying? So it's just that it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, though, once you get around some original, you know what I'm saying, some of your, you know, organization members, and they get to breaking down history to the youngsters and stuff like that, man, and all that, then they start to understand, like, man, we was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be like, man, we was tripping. You know, so like I say, man, if y'all learned anything, man, from what I said, man, if I caused y'all to think about anything, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe, man, comment, because y'all know I comment back, man. Peace and love, and take care of y'allself out there.